And we are live. Hi everyone, I am the Sarcastic Sloth, and welcome to my live stream. Wait for the chat to fill up somewhat. I think the notification's gone out. I'm worried actually, because I think YouTube's been a bit weird with notifications lately, from what I've been told anyway. Hello. How are you guys doing, Shanoa and Natasha? Bloody hell, I need a haircut. How you doing, guys? What's up? How are we doing on this Monday? Shanoa says, hey Natasha, or Natasha, depends on how posh you're feeling that day, I guess. How have our weekends been, guys? My son says hi. Hello. How are you doing? How's he doing actually after the hospital? Emmeline, good evening, ladies and gents. How's it going, Emmeline? How was your weekend? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Oh, it might be a bit low energy to begin with because I've just been frying my mind with YouTube documentaries all day. I was supposed to do a video, but I got sucked into a wormhole. And yeah, once you go down one of them, that's it, really, isn't it? Let's be fair. Natasha, I'm good. I got off work 40 minutes ago, but I got to wait 5 more for Terence to get off work. Terence the bastard! That's alright, no worries at all. Running Bear, yo, what's up? Running Bear, this is pretty early for you, isn't it? Usually you turn up pretty late. But no, it's all good, man. It's all good. How are you? How's it going? How was your weekend? Shanoa, his lip is doing great, but his mouth is so dry and having trouble eating. Yeah, well, it will be for a little while. Straws are good for that. That should work out. Smudge says sloth with a load of sloths, which is yeah, it's definitely the terminology. I'm sorry, I just was reading then. Yes, a wormhole by Shanoa. Well, that's the thing. As I'm getting Shanoa into all of the strange documentaries I find on YouTube, and yeah, well, we'll talk about that in a little bit now, I guess. Everyone's saying hello. Smudge says 899 subs. Cool, nice. Hopefully, we'll get over the 900, and then not far until the 1,000. So that'll be banging. Emmeline, I went to house Saturday, and I might be moving to another room in Dublin soon. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Cool. Well, I hope that works out. That'll be awesome. Man, I've been to Dublin for years upon years, so I don't even have like a good mental image of Dublin anymore. But I'll have to go there at some point. But I'll have to like go just an hour down the road at the moment with all of this fucking lockdown. I tell you what. Running Bear, right? I was shocked seeing I'm early. I know, head blown, mind blown even. Everyone's saying hello to each other. How are you, Shanoa? Oh, Kelly's Corner. Hello, Kelly. How are you? How are you doing today? How was your weekend? How are you feeling? Let's all say hello and catch up and whatnot first off. But yeah, I've how many documentaries have I watched today? They're not all like an hour and a half or something. Well, one of them was. But yeah, by this dude called Porcelain. And it's the ones I watched anyway. That sort of the reason why is because I got excited because he released a new one last night, which is like the third in a series about this guy called Joe Matarese, who's this comedian over in America, and he's not good at all. He's not a good comedian whatsoever. But it's like I don't know, it's just fascinating because it's this guy who wants to be a comedian who's not really that funny, apart from very specifically talking about like being middle aged and like Italian. I guess is his whole thing. Like is like like that New York type of Italian, and yeah, he's just like so unfunny, and he can't take it when other comedians like take the piss out of him. Which, if you're gonna be a comedian, you've really got to know that that's going to happen, really. So there's nothing funnier than when a comedian takes themselves too seriously. And when I say that, it's not we're not laughing with him, we're laughing at him. That's the best bit about it. 100%. Fuck, dude. So yeah, because I was what the third one came out last night, and I was like, I watched the first two to like sort of remind myself of all of these things. Fuck man, I forgot how cringe that guy actually was. And then there was this other guy, what's his face? Ben Glebe, who went running to be president against Trump because he thought like, well, like Trump isn't a usual politician. He's a heckler. What does a heckler need? They need a comedian to run against them. And he's just again terribly unfunny as well. So I don't know. I just like watching people who are who make me cringe. I like full body cringe. That's like the best thing out of a documentary for me. Um, okay, got to drive home. I'll be back in a bit, says Natasha. Well, drive safe at least. Shanoa, I just want to visit anywhere over there. It's on my bucket list to spend at least 2 months visiting all of the countries in 2 months. I'm taking it you mean like in the sort of UK and Ireland area, which yeah, it's worth doing. I haven't even been to Scotland to be fair, so I've been close. I've been close, but no cigar. Um, Video link. Oh, for the Joe Matarese documentary. Oh, I tell you what, man, it's just fuck, dude. I wish I could explain it, but obviously the documentary does it so much better. Plus, it's a British dude that does all of these documentaries, so it's even funnier that this like sort of relatively posh sounding British guy is just ripping the shit out of these comedians, uh, quote unquote. Um, but yeah, Kelly, I'm all right. Shanoa, struggling a bit. Oh, I'm struggling to talk. Struggling a bit mentally, but hopefully I will get help soon. Yeah, we chatted about that earlier. It looks like that's going to be occurring. So I think it was just a case of waiting for that to become available, really, isn't it? So, but yeah, we're always here on a Monday just to chill and chat. So don't worry about that. Shanoa, I just finished that now. There is no way he would have been better than Trump. He was a worm, wasn't he? Like I don't understand what how these people just think that they're just crazily funny. That's the thing. It's like I don't know, dude. It's just some people, man. And I sort of think it's a little bit like when you see people on like X Factor or like The Voice or I don't know Britain's or America's got wherever the fuck you are's got talent, um, where like they're like tangibly shit at what they're doing, but for some reason like their friends and their family haven't gone like, I don't think you want to do this. Like, I'm not being funny, but have you heard yourself sing? Like, or like because it's like their daughter or son or whatever, they only hear the voice of an angel, and you're like, oh man, like how come no one was there to just go, listen, dude? I wouldn't if I were you. It's a bit like that with these comedians who sort of like, you've never made me laugh. I don't know why we're friends, actually, quite frankly. It's a bit of that really. You sort of whenever you see someone like that, you sort of think, nah, they've not got the best of friends, really, have they? Um, his best joke was calling Trump an orange repair. See, it's funny because it's so bad. That's what's great about it. It's like it's so funny having a comedian where they are not funny, like naturally they just aren't. They don't have the gift, but they're so invested in being that that it becomes funny in its own right. I think that's fucking brilliant. Um, Scotland is great. Craig, to be fair, Craig, you should defo go, Shanoa. Yes, in the UK, Ireland, Scotland need to go. So Kelly, Sloth Monday streams are the only thing I can count on always. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I think it is for me too. To be fair, it's like it's nice to just be able to, chill and chat with people from around the world, and yeah, just have a good time. Really, Shanoa. I wanted to move to Scotland for the longest time. I don't even know how to go about it though. Honestly, lol. Um, no, me neither. Like, if you live in Canada, I don't know what the processes would be, to be fair. Probably marry a Scottish dude. Like, that would be the only thing I can think of, but I won't recommend that because obviously you're married. So that would be kind of strange. Um, Shanoa, well, I'm always here, Kelly. If you need to talk, I'm a great listener. That she is. So definitely take her up on that, Kelly. Although she is playing Skyrim at the moment, so it's a bit dicey on whether her time will be will be there. Between Skyrim, me sending her weird shit to watch from YouTube, like sketchy documentaries, and playing Monster Hunter when we can actually get the fucking thing to work. I don't know when Shano's got time, to be fair. Um, okay. Oh, here's Skip. Hello, Skip. How's it going? How's the capybara life treating you? Bianca, good day from Australia. Good day. Right? What side of Australia are you? Western Australia? Are you the one where all the people live? I've been to Western Australia myself. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it a lot. Perth's pretty cool. Um, and it's not like how people make out. Like if from here, they're like, "Oh my god, you went over to Australia. They've got all those crazy animals." It's like, yeah, but they're not like flying at you as soon as you come off the fucking plane, dude. So like, calm down. If you go looking for them, like, just don't lift up rocks or go in attics. I'm sure you'll be fine. Emmeline, oh crack. Okay. What's the crack? That's what you say. I know in Ireland you can do a workers' holidays visa and you can work and live here for a year. Not sure how it works for the UK. Yeah, no, me neither, to be fair. I'm not the best person to ask. But then I've never had to research for myself because I live here already. So it works out in that way. Everyone's saying hello to Skip and whatnot. Kelly, thank you, Shanoa. I appreciate it so much. Shanoa, I will make special time for Kelly. Smudge, I'm still waiting for that link. What link? Oh, are you talking about the one that Shanoa put earlier? Because that's already up there. Bianca, Melbourne, southeast, bloody freezing for us. No, it's weirdly cold here, actually. I was getting the tan the other day. That's why my nose looks a bit like fucking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at the moment. And then today it's just like Arctic winds, but it's sort of deceptive because it still looks nice outside. It's like, what bullshit treachery is this? Let's catch up. Lol, the hups are great. The capybaras, yeah. Bianca, yeah, the animals aren't that bad. No, they're not at all. Yeah, like people just sort of freak out a bit, I think, over here. Hello. Oh, who the fuck was that guy? Why was he banned? That's intriguing. General Kratos. Oh, well, someone plays God of War, it would seem. Smudge, there's usually an age limit on those visas. Yeah, again, these are things I cannot help you with, I'm afraid. You need people who are far more qualified in that regards than I to be able to help you with such matters. I do not pretend to know anything about it. But I'm sure there's a website where you can certainly find that out. Okay. Got to say though, love God of War. Yeah, well, I haven't got a PlayStation, but yeah, from what I've seen, it was pretty cool. It's very cinematic from what I saw. So when I was over it was one of those things I was over at my mate's house and he was playing it, and usually I get pretty fucking annoyed if I'm just watching someone else play video games whilst you're over their house and you're like, "Why am I here, dude?" Like, it's like, why why am I here to just watch you play some shit? I could have done this from my own house on Twitch. But with that, I didn't mind because it was like watching an actual movie, so that was pretty cool, to be fair. Um, Angela, yay, 900 subs, 1,000 coming soon. Cool. Yeah, that's nice. Well, it was on 899 before, so it seems like someone subbed from just me rambling on a stream. So that's always good to know. But thank you very much, Angela. How was your weekend? How you doing? Same goes for Bianca, actually. How was your weekend? How did it work out for you there? Did we all have a good time? Is what I'm trying to ascertain, basically. Um, Shanoa, I played 1 and 2, and then the Xbox GLR. Okay, cool. I've never played any of them, to be fair, but like I said, they look cool. And people seem to freak out over them. Kelly, excuse me, excuse-moi. Kelly, I played all the games. My father hated to buy them, but um, well, yeah, you got to play these things when they come out. God of War was one of the only games I can just sit and watch someone play. Yeah, because it's so bloody cinematic. Um, Happy 900 subs. Woo! 100 more and I get that bloody community tab. That'll be sick, wouldn't it? May May says, hey. I was going to say hey then, but I got caught up in the rhyme of it all. Hey May, how are you doing? How was your weekend? Oh, the real Nubian graces us with her presence. Everyone say hello to the real Nubian. Usually you don't get to see her on the old stream. How's it going? How was your weekend? Everyone's saying hello, hello, hello. Some rules and whatnot, because we've got to have rules. It's with that kind of place. Well, otherwise it gets a bit too, I don't know, hectic sometimes. Kelly, this last one was so good. Well, goddamn beautiful. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, I think that's the one that I saw, which was, yeah, it was pretty bloody beautiful. Um, Everyone's saying hello. Oh God, you're talking about games. Yeah, like not the whole stream. Yeah, you happened to come in at the moment that we were discussing a game. Yeah. um, Kelly, I am a sucker for mythology, so that was what attracted me the most to the game. Yeah, well, anything that's got some kind of lore behind it is always a good one, really, isn't it? May had a great weekend. Watched Mortal Kombat. Oh, what's that like? I've heard good things about it, but it's sort of that thing is I'm still trying to work out on Twitter who's a credible source and who isn't. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes when some people are saying it's like really good, I'm like, I trust them, but then someone comes out and says it's really shit, and I'm like, huh, I don't know where to go with this. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out, and I don't even know how I'd even go about watching it. To be fair, um, but yeah, shit, man. I remember like Mortal Kombat back in the day was sick. Um, Shanoa, no spoilers. Yeah, definitely no spoilers. Just tell me if it's good. Yay or nay. That's all we want to know. Anathema, morning. More like. Well, I guess it is technically morning. Yeah. How's it going, Anathema? How are you doing? How was your weekend? Welcome to the stream. Okay, Shanoa, I want to see it so bad, but I'm not paying 30 quid just to rent it. Nah, man, I ain't paying 30 quid. Like, what? That's fucking mental, that. Is it really 30 quid? That is crazy, dude. Fuck that shit. No way. I don't pay 30 quid to go to the bloody cinema. Like, I don't know. How long do you rent it for? I don't know. That's really pissed me off a bit. Like, the funny thing is, I might just like, I don't know. There are ways of watching it without necessarily having to go around that. So we'll see how it goes. Um, if I want to see it that badly. Um, I'm excited for Mortal Kombat. Um, Kelly, it's amazing, just pure action at its best. Yeah, well, it'd be weird if they turned it into a, like, a romantic comedy. Can you imagine? That'd be pretty awesome. Um, Even if it's bad. Yeah, well, it's like tons of people have been watching it already, so it's yeah, I'll definitely give it a gander, but 30 quid seems a bit fucking nuts, dude. Um, Anathema, Australia. Oh, that makes perfect sense now. Yeah, to rent over the Xbox. Um, Anathema again, it was good. I watched Godzilla versus Kong and ate heaps of cheese. Sick. Well, I can't argue with that in any way, shape, or form. I've heard, well, again, it's sort of like a mixed thing. It depends on what you want because, like, if you just want like Godzilla and like Kong to just fucking garage on each other, then I've heard it's a good film. But then some people have been saying it's a little bit devoid of story. But do I want much story from like a massive gorilla and a massive lizard just hitting lumps out of each other? You decide on the next exciting episode of Will Sloth Watch It. Shanoa, it's a two day 30 quid for 2 days. Hang about as you say $30 there. So what's that in real money? That's got to be about 15 quid, maybe 16, something like that. I don't know, man. That still seems a bit fucking nuts. Unless I watched it like constantly for 2 days, and I can't see that being worth it. To be fair, not right now, anyway. May, I really enjoyed FX driven movies. I also am not pretentious about movies like that. It's exciting and well made. I love the games, older movies, and really enjoyed this movie too. Cool. Seems like it does exactly what it says on the tin in that case then. Um, which, yeah, that's what you want really, to be fair. Real Nubian, who watched the original movie from the 90s? Obviously, like, that would be insane not to. If you got to remember, I was like a massive stoner for 15 years. So, yep, absolutely, 100%. Watch that and all that shit from back in the day. Anathema, it was fun. I wanted fun. Yeah, there you go. I think that's what people are wanted. They're wanting something that actually just sort of is more of a diversionary thing as opposed to, you know, just like super deep shit at the moment because we're all at the arse end of quarantine. Don't know however many numbers you've had it in your country. I'm on quarantine number 4 now over here, and yeah, at first I was like, yeah, I'm gonna like watch loads of stuff that'll make me think and ponder about the fucking mechanics of the universe and shit like this. And now I'm like, I just want to see some mad shit, you know, compacted in a very short spell of time. So because my attention span has gone. um, and the theme is hang on. You have to know what you are getting with movies like that. Fun and action. They both didn't disappoint, so that's good. Oh, hang about, I missed Ms. Mavira. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Did you enjoy yourself? Was it a good time? Um, and Real Nubians complimenting Anathema's name, which, yeah, it is a damn good name, to be fair. So a little gander down here. Anathema again. You know what I watched for the first time in 15 years? No, I'm not a mind reader. You'll have to tell me. Mystery Men. Oh, fucking hell, dude. Mystery Men. That is a name from back when I was in high school, like early high school, I think. Fuck, dude. Yeah. With the spleen and oh shit. Is it what was the character Ben Stiller played? It was like he's like angry something. I can't remember what the fuck he was, but yeah, no, I remember that movie a lot. It's been a long time since I watched that. Um, for the first time in 15 years. That sounds about right, to be fair. Um, yeah, maybe a bit earlier than that even. It was so good. I'll have to watch it again because sometimes with 90s movies, I don't know what it is, but like some of them like don't age that well. Like shit like Austin. We talked about this on one of the last streams where shit like Austin Powers like really didn't age that well, but Wayne's World stood true. It's kind of weird how that works out. So it depends really. But I'll definitely have to give it another go. I remember Idle Hands from that period. I loved fucking Idle Hands was sick. That was such a good fucking movie. um, I went back and watched it ages ago, and I was like, "Oh shit, Jessica Alba's in this." I just didn't recognize it as her because she's got super short hair in it. Um, but yeah, and then the Offspring are in it as well, which is like a band where I don't know if anyone remembers them, but the Offspring were fucking awesome. I remember that period of time very well. Um, okay, Real Nubian, Mad Shit is where it's at. Baby Bowler, Captain Furious. Oh right, okay, yeah, Captain Furious. That was it. Oh my days. Yeah, I haven't seen that in time. I haven't seen that absolute time. I need to watch that again. Do it. What I miss? Well, we were just talking about Mystery Men, funnily enough. Sort of movies from the 90s, I guess. Yeah. Um, if you've got any suggestions, then surely chip in there. Terence the Bastard or Drama Pool, for those of you who don't know who I'm referring to. Um, Anathema, the practical effects are so good in 90s films. Yeah, I think with 80s films as well is sort of really good, like how you'd have like entire sets. Like, I mean, I think the main one that comes to mind really is the Goonies. Um, you know, because obviously they did that whole cave with the pirate ship in it, which is mental when you think about that now, because that would just all be CGI. There's just like a certain charm with those kinds of movies where they do have like those special effects that you just don't see anymore. But yeah, you know, I can see we're going to go down a nostalgic movie road now. I can definitely see that. Um, what seriously? Shinoa, Idle Hands, and The Faculty. The Faculty was sick. My two fave movies from that time. Lol. Anathema. That's mad. I love The Offspring. Yes. Uh, the Faculty is another that had a lot of actors before they were big. Yeah. Josh Hartnett, Elijah Wood before I knew he was Elijah Wood for sure. Um, Tons of people in it actually. Yeah, it was like I was like every 90s teen actor in a movie, and then yeah, oh they had fucking Frasier's wife in it as well, didn't it? I remember. I remember. Um, Real Nubian. Okay, I have to run. Got called to work. What the fuck? Well, you know, it's a good job that you've got an important job like being a doctor. I can forgive that. But yeah, I hope it all goes well and that you. I was going to say have a nice time at work, but if you're being called in, maybe it won't be nice. I hope it goes well though. Ms. Marira, pretty fly for a white guy. Give it to me, baby. Yeah. Um, oh my god, yeah, so many tunes. Uh, John Poole, Bye Nubian. Have fun, guys. I'll watch the stream later. Cool. Well, I'll be sure not to diss you then this time. Okay, bye, Real Nubian. Sorry, not sorry. What are you sorry, not sorry for? Yeah, okay. Um, oh, is that a movie? I haven't seen that then, if that's the case. Forgot the A. Nubian Saint Terra. Anathema, Interview with a Vampire, Interview with the Vampire. Yes, yes, that was a very good movie. Yeah, and that was what's her face? Shit, I can't remember her name. Mary Jane from Spider-Man. Kirsten Dunst. Um, Very young as well. It's a fucking awesome movie, to be fair. Some people didn't like it. I heard the person who even wrote it didn't even like the movie because it had Tom Cruise in it. But I thought it was a solid movie, to be fair. So fuck them. Famke Johnson. Don't know what you're referring to there. Drama Pool and What's Her Face from Fast and Furious. Could be anyone, mate. I don't really watch Fast and Furious, to be honest. The only times I've really watched Fast and Furious are like after really savage nights out. So yeah, that's usually when I've been smoking a ton of weed to sort of get my brain back to normal. As weird as that sounds, but it sort of works out if you know what you're doing. To be younger again. Smudge, my cousin, looked exactly like the white kid from Pretty Fly for White Guy. Okay. He looks a bit like them aliens of Men in Black that are hanging out in the coffee room then, if that's the case. Shanoa, I love that movie too. Um, Drama. Oh, it's saying hello to Smudge. Smudge is back, and so is Natasha. Lol, I'll cop that, says Thema. Um, Everyone's saying hello to everyone who's come back in. Famke Janssen was the teacher in the faculty. Which one, dude? Are you talking? Are you talking about Frasier's missus? Is that what you're talking about? Um, is it Maris? I can't remember. My memory's shocking when it comes to that shit. Oh, hello, Thuman. How's it going? What? Crowns? Okay, okay. How was your weekend? How are you doing? I'm sure that yeah, you must be done batting away those people on Twitter who don't like getting friendly, knowledgeable advice. As weird as that whole bunch of threads was. Bloody hell, man. I can't believe that sometimes, but it is Twitter, so I can believe it at the same time. Terence, she played Jean Grey in the X-Men movie. Oh, right. Okay, now I know who you're talking. Oh, why didn't you just say Jean Grey from the X-Men movies then? Yeah, no, I remember her now. She was also in was it Hemlock Grove or something like that. Um, she plays a spooky person quite well, is what I think. Um, but anyway, Jordan's Brewster. Jordan's Brewster. Hi, Thuman. Everyone's saying hello to Thuman. Mavera. Where can you see the Vampire Chronicles? I do not know. Maybe someone here knows that, but I've not watched that. I've not watched anything vampiric for quite some time, actually. When I think about it, Underworld was good. I really fucking liked Underworld. That was sick. Um, yes, thank you, Smudgy, Jordana Brewster, the hot one. Okay, yeah. Hi, Thuman. Thuman, laugh my ass off. That was something else. Yeah, it was nuts. It's ridiculous. um, yeah, Hemlock Grove was good. See, it's funny, right? Because that's one that like not a lot of people have seen, and because people can be quite funny about like vampire werewolf type stuff. It's sort of one that you don't usually go up to people and are like, "Hey man, have you seen Hemlock Grove?" Because it's chances are they haven't fucking seen it. But it's got the dude who plays it in the new movies. I thought he was pretty good, to be fair. He's definitely one to watch out for on actors on the up and up, I think. That was so good, but so bad. It's one of those ones. It's like you can just cane it. Do you know what I mean? Natasha, that's what I just told him. Oh, X-Men girl. Yeah. Fuming. I spent my weekend watching Avatar The Last Bender and arguing on Twitter. Do you know what? I've never seen. I'm going to get some serious hate now. I know this. But I've never seen Avatar The Last Airbender. Never. I've not even seen the M. Night Shyamalan one, but I stopped watching his movies quite a while ago as well, to be fair. After The Village, I was a bit like, what? What's this shit? Um, and then yeah, they just never really looked that great after that. To be fair, I loved Hemlock Grove and House on the Haunted Hill. Yeah, that was good. Avira, I meant the book series for Vampire Chronicles. Oh, okay. Kayla, hey buddy, how you doing, Kayla? How's it going over yonder? The Bakutu Simp. Human. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Natasha, Hemlock Grove was pretty cool. Yeah, I thought it was pretty sick. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes like a series, like it's not all time, but it can still be pretty good. It can be enough to rinse a day or two watching it all. You know what I mean? Um, okay, I'm home. I can focus now. Cool. You weren't driving and texting because we don't condone that kind of bullshit here, Smudge. You know this. Anathema, such a good werewolf transformation. Oh, I think. Um, oh shit, what's it called? Ah, no. Why is it? Why is my memory like a sieve when it comes to remembering stuff tonight? American Werewolf in London. I think it's London, which is the first one with the really good vampire werewolf transformation. That was absolutely sick. That was. Um, yeah, they're usually yeah, like depending on whether or not like a werewolf movie is going to be good, is how good the transformation is. I usually find if the transformation shit, the movie's probably a bit shit too. Underworld was sick. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du. And that's what Terence says. Underworld was badass. Natasha isn't into it. What? All right, whatever, dude. Whatever. Everyone's saying hello, hello. What have I missed? Yeah, we're just talking about. I guess we're just talking movies at the moment. To be fair, you know me. I never really have any kind of set plan for anything. We just end up talking about. Wait, everyone says hello at the beginning, and then we just start talking about mad shit. So I like the way the streams go. Um, because I don't like planning. Anathema. Has anyone seen What We Do in the Shadows? Yes, it is awesome. The movie and the series. I think the series might edge out the movie a little bit, to be fair. But yeah, the series is banging. You need to see Avatar. I know, I do. I know I need to see Avatar. I will, I promise. I'll download it. Terence Anathema, I saw a little of that. It was fun. Oh, you need to watch the whole series. The whole series is really good, Terence, mate. Anathema, lol, don't. It's trash. What we do in the shadows? It's good. What are you talking about? I refute that completely. Um, Human. Oh my god, the movie sucks. But are you talking about the Avatar movie there, Anathema? Okay, that makes sense then. But I do recommend the show. That's what I've been told by everyone who's told me about it. Drama. Avatar is an event. It's amazing. I do definitely need to watch it. I am going to watch it. I will watch it. All right. Peer pressure. Peer pressure. Kayla, it's going good, buddy. I just got done watching Mortal Kombat. Everyone's watching Mortal Kombat at the moment. Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun watching it? Natasha Dark is really good too. I don't know what Dark is. I don't know if I've seen or heard of that, to be fair. Terence, yeah, people need to see Dark. Total Mind Screw Show. Well, if it's a mind screw, then I'll watch it because I do like having my mind screwed. That sounded weird, but you get where I was coming from. Ms. Mavira, love What We Do in the Shadows movie and series. Yeah, they're both quality. I think the series edges it out a little bit though. The woman like in it, the woman vampire is the funniest ever. I don't know who she is as an actress, but she cracked me the fuck up. And also, it's got him off the IT crowd and Toast of London and Darth Merengue's Dark Place and all of that. But I can't remember his bastard name. Smudge, don't own a car, but thanks for the concern. Okay, then I'll let you off the hook then. Hello, hello. Anathema, Penny Dreadful, you a fan? Yes. It's there, the first two series. So yeah, I do like Penny Dreadful. Um, I think Josh Hartnett is a solid actor. I think when I started paying attention to him again was um, his little bit in Sin City because he plays that assassin, and then 30 Days of Night. That's the major one, and then yeah, everything he's done then has been pretty peng. It's been pretty bang on. Um, Are you into action movies? Says Lily. I'm into all kinds of movies. What you've got for me, Lily? What have you got? Ms. Mavira, love Penny Dreadful. So bummed when they didn't renew the series. They always do that with series that are worthwhile, and then they keep some shit like Mrs. Brown Boys going for like decades. It's annoying. It's really annoying. Devon. I'm just going to call you Devon. Not going to do the last name. We're not doing that now. Let me just jot these movies down to watch. Last thing I watched was Into the Dark series. Yeah, that's the good thing. Whenever we go into like a movie talk, it's always worth having like a pen and paper. The good thing for me is I can always just go back and look at all this shit. I guess you can too if you want to rewatch the stream. But yeah, it's always here. If in doubt, seek it out. Penny Dreadful. I found Penny Dreadful is a bit boring. Well, you're a bit boring, Natasha. Next. Anathema. Penny Dreadful is so good. No, the live action Avatar. Lol. Okay, we're a bit far back there again. It was good, better than the first Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I think that was sort of a safe bet, to be fair. I've never seen any Penny Dreadful. I'll add it to my list after I finish rewatching Angel. Lol. Um, I never finished Angel. It was always Buffy that I would watch, and it's the first half of the overall series that I like of Buffy. When Dawn comes into it, it sort of just fucks it up a bit for me. For then, like she's just really whingy. Um, the musical episode's good though. There are some good bits afterwards. Don't get me wrong, but you're sort of just like, listen, your sister's the Slayer. Get over it. Like, fuck, dude. No, you just stop going on about it. Smudge. Ooh, I'm intrigued, Evan. Ms. Mavera. Oh, is Mortal Kombat good? Haven't seen it yet. Emmeline. I watched Fosse slash Verdon. It was so simple, nothing supernatural or anything, but it was so raw that it was good. Great cinematography and great storytelling. Well, that sounds pretty solid then from the sounds of it. It doesn't need to be outrageously dark to be enjoyed. So yeah, I'll definitely have a gander at that. Natasha, God, I have so many series to throw out there, but I can't think of any right now. Terence, Josh Hartnett is underrated. He is underrated, mate. I think he's definitely sort of shirked off the whole. He had that whole Teen Heartthrob thing going on at one point, which is why I think he went for like stuff like Sin City and 30 Days of Night, and then he did like a whole load of West End shows over here, not like musical or anything, but I think he wanted to sort of make himself seem like a more legitimate actor, an actor. Kayla, yeah, it was pretty good. I recommend. Anathema agrees that Josh Hartnett is good. It was my first real crush, says Shanoa. Anathema and Billy Piper is amazing in it, and Eva Green is just perfection. Yeah, Billy Piper is random, man. I remember when she used to be like this proper little pop star back in the day, and then all of a sudden, um, yeah, she just started doing all these really crazy acting roles and being really fucking good as well. Um, Josh Hartnett is an underestimated actor. Devon, yes, Merge Into the Dark is a psychological horror series on Hulu. Each episode is like 40 minutes to an hour long. That's always good if you want to have a good old binge, isn't it? I love Eva Green, says Natasha, and Lily says, I really like the Fast and the Furious franchise. Fair enough. But yeah, with action, it can sort of depend, really, can't it? It's like, um, it's sort of more that each like action movie is more or less pretty similar. You've got to invest in the characters and the actors, really, isn't it? I guess so. I'll tell you what I watched the other day because it was on TV and I thought it was like I forgot how good it was Mission Impossible 3. I forgot how fucking good that one was out of all of them. Because Mission Impossible 2 was weird. It was all right, but it was like a John Woo movie. And yeah, Mission Impossible 3 I thought was sick, but it was you can tell that the Bourne Identity and all of those films, I think Bourne Ultimatum was coming out at the time, and the Casino Royale had come out as well. So they were all trying to go for the same sort of rugged, um, ultra realistic thing. But yeah, I thought it was a really solid movie. Sloth, ever seen Bunraku? Oh, Bunraku. It's a really old movie with Hartnett, Woody Alson, and that guy that played Hellboy. No, I haven't actually. No, I've never even heard of that name, to be fair, and I'm surprised because if it had any of them, I would have thought I'd have heard of it. Saying hello, CJ Animation. I have to make commercial for school. Cool. Yeah, that's good for you, dude. Ms. Rivera, new Hellboy or old Hellboy? I haven't seen the new Hellboy, so I've only got the old one to go off. Natasha, I'm not boring, rude, a little bit, but whatever, dude. Smudge, Rob Perlman, Terrence, yes, thank you again, Smudgy. Devon, old Hellboy is best to me. I like the second Hellboy the most. The Golden Army, was it? Natasha, has anyone watched the Irregulars yet? I have not. Smudge, anytime. Everyone's saying, watching it now. I love Dawn. The musical episode and Ooh, well, with no talking. Oh, Buffy, yeah, I thought that was a good one. Anathema, I'm liking it. The main character is good. I hated Dawn. Dawn is annoying. She's tedious. That's why. I couldn't stand Dawn either. Did you see the Dawn character arc though? I watched it all. Yeah, I watched the whole thing. Yeah. I used to be every Wednesday was Buffy night. That was because we used to have 4 TV channels back then, so there'd be certain ones that you'd be really excited to watch, and Buffy was one of them for me and my sister. Lily, my brother, says the second Mortal Kombat movie sucked, but I haven't seen it. Oh, well, you mean the most recent one? Because a lot of people have been saying it's really good, but I guess with any movie like that, it's going to have its sort of detractors and people who are singing its praises as well. Anathema, I should really go clean the house. Thanks for having me, though. No worries, anytime, Anathema. Anytime, every Monday, about the same time, we'll be chatting bollocks as per usual. Kayla, Lily, it's better than the first movie they put out a while ago, but that's just what I think. Anathema, honey to the bee is a B.O.B. Okay. Smudge, see you later. This is Anathema, Terence, Lily, the second Mortal Kombat movie from back in the day was absolute garbage. Kayla, it really was, Terence. Bunraku was weird, but quite interesting. You have to link me on that, dude, because I won't be able to remember that name off the top of my head. Ms. Mavera, has anyone seen Love, Death, and Robots? I've heard of it. I've not seen it, though. Terence, I'll find a trailer and DM you. Read my mind. There we go. May, I love the old Hellboy, but I also love David Harbour. So it was fun to watch that version as well. Nothing compares to Del Toro, though. Yeah, I mean, I think Pan's Labyrinth is probably one of those standout films, and it always will be as well. Didn't he do? I think he did. It's a shame Real Nubian's not here still because it's like one of her favorite films. Is the Pacific Rim? Did he do Pacific Rim? I feel like he did because the monsters look the same in every one of his movies, pretty much. Ms. Miriam, excellent animation and stories for Love, Death, and Robots. I'll have to check that out too. Kayla, I'm a go. My stomach is killing me. I need to take meds. Okay, no worries. No worries. Yeah, go for it. Fill your boots. Don't take too many meds though, because that's never a good thing. May, yeah, Mavera, I just saw they are getting a new season. Mavera, hope you feel better, Kayla. Be well and safe. Devon, watch Love, Death, and Robots with my dad. Not good decision, but love the show. Okay, I'm guessing there's maybe some raunchy shit that you don't want to watch in front of your dad. Nah. Shayna, hope you feel better, Kayla. Mavera, Devon, I started watching with daughter. Lol, had to shut that down quick, so I understand. Okay. Yep, so note to self, there's some raunchy shit going on in Love, Death, and Robots. Shino saying Tara. May, yes, he did Pacific Rim. Makes sense, definitely makes sense. Everyone's saying Tara, Tequila, and Terence says, I loved Pacific Rim. I don't remember much of it apart from the Apocalypse line, if I'm being honest. See, there's a lot of movies from like before that like when I'd watch when I was baked, it's sort of like a 50-50 on whether I'd remember it. And there'd be so many times where I'd go back, I'd be like, no, I've definitely never seen that movie, man. Definitely never seen it. And I put it on, and 5 minutes in, I'm like, oh yeah, no, I've seen this movie. I remember everything about it. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword. You end up watching the most, I think, when I used to get baked, but remembering and retaining, it's sort of like a selective retention, I'd say. Okay, I've seen that one. Pacific Rim was excellent. The second, not so much. I didn't even know there was a second one, to be fair. Shanoa, I fell asleep watching Pacific Rim. Yeah, the second one was kind of meh. Sloth, I sent you the trailer for Bunraku. Yeah, I'll have to check it out then, man. I'll give it a watch after the stream. I'm not on Streamlabs or anything like that, so I haven't got any of that fancy gear to be able to just pull it up and we'll watch it together. I did have StreamYards, but I don't know. I just didn't really fucking like it, to be honest with you. It seemed, even though obviously, if I start talking and people are chatting, then you know, I'll have to catch up to some degree, but it seemed like there was a huge catch up on StreamYard, so that's why I stopped using it. Plus, I was like, I don't think I'm going to be doing anything like panel based or anything like that. I don't think people even want me to. To be fair, people think just sort of don't mind me just rambling, so we're all good with that. I just like chatting to people on here, to be honest. Really. Um, there's plenty of other people who stream who you can get that from, I guess. But yeah, it's yeah. I guess sometime I'll get Streamlabs, but my computer can't handle Streamlabs the version that it is at the moment. So we'll check that out when it comes to it, I guess. Um, Shanoa, don't watch movies with Shanoa at night after she has taken her pain meds. Okay. Yeah, it depends, yeah, what are the pain meds? Because they can easily knock me out. Um, Drama, Pool, Terence. Um, oh no, I missed Devon. I also fell asleep watching Pacific Rim. Terence, I fall asleep every time I've tried to watch the last two Star Wars movies. I just couldn't get into them. Do you know what? It's funny you say that, man, because that happened to me with. Was it The Last Jedi? No, is it The Last Jedi, which is the second of the? I just couldn't get into any of them really, to be honest. So I remember watching The Force Awakens, and it's sort of like the thing of when you watch something in the movie, you can get deceived by it, but then when you walk away from it and you start to analyze it, it's you're like, oh, actually, no, that was a bit shit, to be fair, because with excuse me, with The Force Awakens, we were watching it and we were like, oh my god, this is like pretty cool. And then I went and was chatting to my mate Josh about it, and I was like, we were talking, and I was like, mate, wasn't that just basically A New Hope, but like everything was bigger, and that was it, basically. That's all that happens, You have like the character from an old trilogy, or from a prequel trilogy, as it were, dies. Fucking, they've got like some Death Star, but it's just huge, and it just was. Oh, they start off on a sand planet, and they have to escape, and yeah, it just seemed like a lot of fuckery, to be fair. And so I wasn't exactly amped for the next one, and then I was watching it over at my mate's house. I ended up falling asleep, and then for the last one, I just didn't bother. So yeah, I mentioned being deceived by the cinema because that happened with Avatar, right? So when I saw Avatar in IMAX, and you're just like, my god, this is amazing, because you were just blown away by the visuals, like, and like you go out into the real world and you're like, everything's sort of grey and shit here, man. I hate it on this planet. I wish I was on Pandora. And then you watch like Avatar in 2D and you're like, oh, this is terrible. How come they snuck unobtainium by me and I didn't question that in the fucking slightest? So yeah, there's like a lot of things to do with. You can get tricked in the cinema just by purely, especially if it's like a 3D movie, by like how impressive it looks. But then there's sort of like the aftermath, and then you're like, oh, actually, this is a bit fucking naff. This, so yeah, there's a lot of that happens. I remember my mate tried to convince me that Avatar was a really sick movie in 2D, and I was like, don't even try, bro. Don't even try. You tried to convince me that The Fourth Kind was the best movie of all time. I'm not believing anything you say. Um, Alexa Marquez. Indian movies aren't really popular in the US, but I think Dangle, or Dangal, it might be pronounced, is a really good one to check out. I've never heard of it, and I think, yeah, it'd probably be good to watch something that isn't like solely Western. I was saying that, oh, well, when it comes to horror movies, at least, it tends to be like Korean movies or Japanese movies and things of that nature. But I'll throw my hands up. I haven't seen a whole lot of Indian movies, so if there's a fucking quality one to watch, then I'm definitely going to do it, Alexa. So I feel like I don't know what the name is. Like, Alexa, tell me a good movie. It's like the Amazon box thing, isn't it? I'm sure you never heard that joke before. Shinoa panels can be difficult too because you cannot control what the others say, and then you could get into trouble. Or well, the other thing is, I don't really talk fucking drama either, man. I do my videos and stuff, um, and I like that. I guess if I was like interviewing a person, which I wouldn't mind doing, um, then yeah, I would do that. Yeah, definitely. But in terms of just opening up for people to sort of bitch about another content creator or whatever. Again, I just feel like there's so many people doing that, and I don't do that anyway. So it would be sort of just trying to do it for views, and I'm not about that, you know, pimping myself out life. We do things the hard way here. Otherwise, the thing I could have done is I could have just picked someone at random and just started some major beef out of the clear blue sky. That would have got viewers out of nowhere, wouldn't it? But you know, ain't that way inclined. Do, 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 do. Mavira, thanks Alexa. I will check that out. And hello. Shinoa, I can't get into the newest ones either. No, the newest ones they haven't got that it factor, have they? Although you could argue that it hasn't really had it factor since last, no, Return of the Jedi. But that's a debate all in itself that I feel that many people have done many, many videos and podcasts on. Drama Pool, Terence. Yes, exactly. Lol. Force Awakens was just a lame copy of New Hope. At least I was able to enjoy parts of that. But in general, I hate the new trilogy. Yeah, do you know what? I don't even say I hate it, Terence. I'm indifferent, which is worse because it elicits basically no emotion from me whatsoever, apart from a feeling that of treachery, really. So it's not the one, mate. Smudge. I was so disappointed in Avatar in IMAX and 3D. I thought it was sick. That's the thing. I don't know. But the movies are an art, and art is open to interpretation. So, Terence, they just need to stop continuing the line of the movies and do original stories. Give me the Darth Raven and Darth Bane already. Yeah, well, I like The Mandalorian. I haven't seen the second series, but I thought that was like a good original thing where it was like, they seem to be tearing away from the mold somewhat, but you never know. That could have been like a flash in the pan. But yeah, Darth Bane. I think you're talking about some like of the old books, if I remember correctly, man. I think you might be. I don't know. Like, I used to have a mate in high school who's ultra Star Wars, so that some of that sort of rubbed off onto me, because we'd end up talking about it all the time. So I think that's where I'm remembering it from. Anyway, Emmeline, my mom, got mad at me after we watched Frozen in theaters, and with my whole family, because I said it was an awful movie. I still stand by it. Hate that damn song. Well, let it go, Emily. Let it go. Yeah, well, I never saw it in a movie, but in the cinema. But they were always playing it at Christmas anyway. So, and my sister loves that movie, so we end up having to watch it. But yeah, again, it's sort of like I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's there. Um, am I going to pretend like I don't know the song? Well, obviously not, because I've like watched it 3 times because it's on every fucking Christmas since it's been out. Mavira, watching the original Star Wars when it came out will never be the same as the new ones when it came out. It was epic for the time, hard to get into the new movies when the originals were so iconic. I think you've hit the nail on the head there with the word iconic. When you can't sort of recreate lightning in a bottle. It's very hard to do. It's very, you know, very rare that like the sequel or the trilogy afterwards or whatever is better than the original. Terminator 2 is probably the one that sticks out the most in my mind, where that is, as much as I love Terminator, Terminator's sick. Terminator 2 is definitely the more superior film and more watchable film, I would say. But does that mean that I dislike 1? Fuck no, man. 1 is sick. But yeah, Terminator 2 is awesome, and every other Terminator movie after that um, was pretty shit, really. To be fair, um, I think the best part of it is we got to see Christian Bale going rage on, well, hear him going rage on that lighting guy. That was brilliant. Shayna, Frozen makes me sad. What? Because you don't like it, or just like yeah, just like I don't know, Disney movies have that effect on you. Shanoa, oh yay, someone else who hates Frozen. I hate Frozen too, and Baby Shark. I don't. They're not in the same category, surely. Crazy Shark to me is in the same category as that fucking that frog. Was it the Crazy Frog, man? Um, which oh my god, right? So I remember this is back when there used to be Virgin Megastores in my hometown, and me and my mate used to go, go to town on the weekend. We'd go and have a look at all of the DVDs and see what sales were on and all of that kind of shit. And they had like trilogy box sets, and they had Beverly Hills Cop, and Crazy Frog was like a big thing at that time. And I remember these chavs. If you don't know what chavs are, they're basically, I guess, our equivalent of hillbillies, sort of thing, mixed with rude boy wannabe gangster types. But yeah, so they were like, "Oh, boys, look at this! I watched this the other night. It's fucking Beverly Hills Cop, man. It's a sick movie. Fucking Eddie Murphy's sick guy, yeah." Um, I don't know why they used the Crazy Frog music though. It's fucking weird. Never taking into account that the Beverly Hills Cop was made in the 80s and Crazy Frog is fucking way afterwards. But they weren't exactly learned scholars we were talking talking about here. But yeah, that made me laugh. That we were just laughing our heads off in the next aisle. Um, so everyone hates Frozen, but a lot of things to do. Ooh, did you do? But a lot of things do that. Oh, it makes you sad. Okay. Dear diary, mood apathetic. Ms. Mavera, Baby Shark is the worst. Right up there with Coco Melon? I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. I don't think I want to know from the sounds of it. Smudge, I hate that you can't get the original Star Wars anymore, as far as I know. I hate the movies with the CGI added bits. Yeah, I used to have it on VHS, and I remember watching it without the CGI. I don't know. It's sort of a mixture between the two because I think in some ways, some parts it works and in some parts it didn't. Um, yeah, it's sort of a mixture of the 2 for me. As with most films, sometimes, like, if the final movie wasn't that good, you see what they didn't put in. It was, you could do, like, sort of a cut between the 2 and make a half decent film. Alien 3 is a good example of that, with the director's cut and the actual movie cut, where if they actually cut the 2 movies together properly, then you could have had a really sick movie out of both of them put together. But oh well. Mavera Cocomelon surpassed PewDiePie. Okay, what is he some kind of YouTuber? Is he? Shanoa, I have them on VHS Smudge. They are much better. Drama Mando is good. It is. It's brilliant. I think the first series anyway. I haven't seen the second. Smudge, I used to too. I haven't had VHS in years though. Yeah, I don't even know. I think we've got a VHS player. I was going to say machine and the player, but yeah, I can't see me sitting down and watching a VHS, to be honest with you. Um, Terence, yeah, Bane was from the books. He started the rule of 2 among the Sith. Yes, yeah, no, I remember, man. I remember. Jesus Christ, that's from like high school. I remember that now. Jesus Christ. Mavera, Oh yes, do like the Mando 2. Shinoa, yeah, I can't watch any of my VHS, but I still have a bunch. Yeah, I've got a few. I've still got Jurassic Park, where it's like done out like a fossil, like the actual cases. But that's just because I didn't want to chuck it away. Terence Revan, Revan was from the old Knights of the Republic games, and the story is great. You know what? I never played those. I never played those. I've been holding out, hoping that they were going to do a HD remake, but it doesn't look like it's going to come into fruition. Terence, T2 was definitely better than the original. Um, T2 is so good. Terence, I did like Terminator Salvation. Um, yeah, it was decent. It was better than Terminator 3, where that was like a PG-13. I remember watching it in the cinema. It was like the first PG-13 that I was aware of anyway at the time. And we went to the cinema, and like she punches through this dude's fucking body and drives a car through his like through him. I'm like, is it like you can just come here like if you're under the age of 13? That's wild, man. You can just imagine so many parents are like, "Yeah, I'll take you to go see Terminator," and then like as soon as that happens, it's like, "Whoa, I've grossly misjudged this. My 5-year-old is scarred." um, T2 is so good. Yeah, yeah. I put Frozen and Baby Shark together because the damn songs never go away. Yeah, yeah, fair point. Shinoa, um, Chaves are a type all of their own. No chavs, no e. No one has anyone like them other than there. No, you don't, because it stands for council houses and violence. And council houses, I don't know what the dealio is over there, but yeah, I think that's something. Well, it's kind of weird. It's sort of like it just sort of like popped up out of nowhere. Um, and then yeah, they sort of had a name and that was it. And then like everyone was into it. Everyone they were watching Burberry and shit like that. Um, but yeah, I love that you just quoted the emo song. Yeah, she knows. She knows. I'm an emo kid, non-conforming as can be. You can be non-conforming too if you dress just like me. Yeah, I still remember that, man. Trusty Moore 5. What the hey? I can get here out of nowhere. Welp, I can chat. Cool in the gang. Yes, you can. You can chat. No worries. How's it going, Trusty Moore 5? Shanoa, of course, you can still have Jurassic Park on VHS. Oh, of course, you still have Jurassic Park on VHS. Of course, I have. Of course, absolutely. Drama. Oh, Sloth. They confirmed a Knights remaster is being done. Oh, is it? Okay. Fucking sick, man. Yeah, I'm down for that. I am down for that. If they sort of have the same, like a similar um, playability, is that right? I'll be very American and just sort of make up a word on the fucking spot. Playability and about them as like Mass Effect, I can see that sort of working out quite well, but with lightsabers and shit. Mavera, Cocomelon is a kids show that surpassed PewDiePie's in subscriptions. Really? Fuck me, dude. I can't believe that. Pew did a song about it that YouTube striked. Oh, really? Oh, is that what that was all about? I haven't really paid attention to PewDiePie for years, to be honest. Um, but yeah, no, fair play. That's what all that was about, though. Hi, Trusty. Emmeline, Chavs equals knackers in Ireland. Um, is that what you call them over there? Hey, the fucking knackers. Yeah, well, we don't have a different name for them over here. Um, I think in Australia they call them bogans. That's as much as I am aware of as them being in different countries, and like the terminologies thereof. Um, but yeah, chavs are interesting, man. I actually get on with them. Like a lot of people, like sort of swerve them quite a bit. But I sort of get on with most people, to be fair. It's not really anyone that I sort of don't get on with. um, it's more individuals that I don't like. Do you know what I mean? Oh, as long as you're able to sort of take the piss and take the piss out of yourself and all of that kind of stuff, you're good. Mavera, apologies. Oh, hang on, what have I missed here? Thanks for the spelling correction, says Shanoa. That's all right. What a chavs and knackers in Ireland. Apologies, don't know what that means. Well, how do I say this? Um, a, a, hmm. A chav is, I guess, if I'm going to say this in a flattering way, I guess it's sort of like, um, yeah, just sort of just like rude boys. um, they sort of. It is really hard to actually explain it when you're having to explain to someone who doesn't know. That's quite interesting, actually. They're more like, yeah, they're sort of like just hooligans, I guess, like sort of like thuggish types. They like starting some shit, I guess. Usually up to some nefarious bullshit. They love sort of driving around are on like mopeds with the L plates still on, with like ounces of weed up their fucking up their jumpers and shit. Burberry, they love wearing Burberry. Um, like tucking their tracky bottoms into their socks and shit. Um, yeah, just sort of like, they're sort of like the kids that would start some shit in your high school sort of thing. Um, like I could point them out. There's one in its wild habitat. But yeah, usually, yeah, like I say, some people just will like literally stay away from them for love nor money because like they get quite intimidated because like I said, I guess they're sort of like the equivalent of like our um I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what the American or what the Canadian or other equivalent is, but I know the Australian equivalent is a bogan. I know that's what they call them over there. So if we've got any Australians in the chat, back me up. But yeah, they're sort of just like hoodlums. Shayna, lol, be more American. Oh my god. um, Terence, the Old Republic Online MMO is actually quite good and involves part of the Revan story. Best part is you don't have to actually play with other people to enjoy the story. See, I like that even better. I don't really, unless it's like specific people, I don't really like playing online, to be honest. Shanoa, we have them here, kinda, but we call them wannabe white gangsters, or a slur that I am sure if we unsure if we are allowed to say anymore. Okay, don't say it then. Thanks, Shanoa. Understand that. Chavs are like hoodlums, I guess. Oh, so a person that thinks they are not the race they act like, something like that. No, I wouldn't even say that, man. I wouldn't even say that. It's not over here anyway. There are far more. I don't know. We're starting to get into like divisions of terminology here now, I guess. But like a chav, to me, is like a white dude, like more often than not. But they're just, you know, just like a bit of crime, I guess. And yeah, so and then you got like rude boys and roadmen and stuff like that. It sort of all divides off into like from like because like you can be a chav and not be a gangster. You can just be that's just sort of how you dress sort of thing. And he talks like this, mate. He talks a little bit more like fucking pluralized, yeah. So I was like, oh, it goes down there. I says to the guy, I says to him, fuck off, yeah. Like, it's that kind of thing. Um, but yeah, it depends on where you are as well. Um, too. Um, Emmeline, knackers is a derogatory term for people of the traveling community or just scumbags. For example, Conor McGregor would be deemed a knacker. I don't know. Okay. Um, I didn't know he was a traveler. But yeah, it's like, well, yeah, I mean, there's obviously like the word for traveler that people use, which they shouldn't use. But yeah, we're going down a road there that I don't think we should particularly go down, to be fair. um, Drama pool, got it, lol. We used to call them the WN word. Okay, yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Terence, yeah, we do in the States too, Shanoa. Um, Nisa, best way to put it, posers. Eh, sort of, maybe, I guess. Again, it's sort of what is a poser? Again, we might have different conceptions of what that is. Because to me, like a poser is someone who pretends they're all that, whereas like a chav, like they don't give a fuck what you think, mate. Like, they don't truly. Like they might give a shit what each other think, but they don't give a fuck what you think. Like straight up. Nasa, good day. Um, Hello, Nasa. How's it going? I don't think I've seen you in a little while. Maybe you were here last time, but I don't think I've seen you in a little while. To be fair. Thank you, Emmeline. Um, hey, Nasa, Terence. Here in the States, we have a lot of wannabe M&Ms. Yeah, sort of down that road, I guess, maybe. Fake Slim Shadies, yeah. Here in London, we call them road maps because why not? What as opposed to road men? At least for me. Yeah, it's sort of it depends on where you are as well, it really is here. The thing is with the UK is we've got so much difference here on such a tiny island where you can drive from one end of England from Land's End to fucking Newcastle in like 7 to 8 hours. There's so much packed into it and so many different kinds of people, and each one has like different words for there's no like sort of uniform like kind of person, if you know what I mean. It's kind of weird, but like chavs is an overall broad term for people who you know just don't give a fuck, are willing to start some shit and might nick your wallet. Basically. um Sometimes at work I put a lampshade on my head and tell people I'm Slim Shady. Oh god, Conor McGregor is like the damn Jeffree Star of MMA. Yeah, well, I mean, he tried to turn it around a bit before, didn't he? And then he got knocked out off by Dustin Poirier. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. He'll probably come back like kicking off. And I mean, the thing again, it's something else entirely now, I guess. But I mean, the thing with the trash talk is people can say they don't like the trash talk. There's obviously a lot of people who do, because there's a reason why he was rocking up to his last fight at the venue in a yacht. Do you know what I mean? It's yachts aren't cheap, man, and there's a reason why people tune in to watch him. It's either to like watch him win or it's to watch him get knocked out. A lot of people were satisfied last fight, evidently, but yeah, that's MMA. I'm not sure how interested everyone is in MMA here, to be fair. Um, like the kids from the Misfits. Yes, yes. Shinoa, yes. Basically, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Imagine that girl, the girl with the ponytail and the hoops and everything, who's like proper stroppy. Yeah, that's sort of like your typical chav girl sort of thing. Shanoa, like the kids. Oh yeah, I already read that. Shayna, I don't like the term map now. They ruined maps for me. Oh, what you mean? Yeah. Well, that's the thing when you start like using words that we've already got for other things like that. You sort of it taints the word, so you don't even want to. You don't even want to say it with its original meaning. It's ridiculous. NASA, By maps, do you mean nonsense? Oh, yes. Uh, see, this is why the Brits have, like, the best disses, the best insults, the best swear words, the best, innuendos. We just do. We've been doing it for way longer than everyone else. Um, Emmeline, probably shouldn't talk about Conor McGregor too much. He might challenge you to a fight, Sloth man. Well, probably win, to be fair. um, um, be Jake Paul, that would be a fun one. If I could box anyone, if we were gonna live in that fantasy world of bullshit and machismo, Onision, that's the one that I would want. I would fuck Onision up for sure. For free. I know. I'd give the money to charity. That's what I would do. Yeah, that would just be for my own personal. Absolutely. Max equals new term used by pedos, minor attracted persons. Yeah, no, we know. Yeah, nonsense. Yeah. Shayna doesn't know what a nonce means. Yeah, so nonce is like basically a map, or you know the word ending in o file. Um, can I say that in a stream? Probably can, but whatever. Drama pool. Ooh, Shanoa, didn't know that. Oh, didn't you? I thought that was common knowledge. Devon, oh gosh, I just remembered a guy I know, excited American, came to the UK and happily asked some guys, "Are you young men chaps? Can I get a photo?" Anyway, they stole his camera. Yeah, no doubt, bro. No doubt. That's like going to the hood in America and going, "Oh, I've heard a lot of crazy things. Can you take a photo, please?" Do you know what I mean? It's like, are you actually authentically? Is this the actual hood? You sort of like you get what you get what you receive on that one, mate. You get what you ask for. Shayna, thank you, Shanoa. Nasa, nonce is a British term for paedophile. Oh well, I guess I just said it then because I read it then. But yeah, that's what it is. Nasa, I know I already read that. Shanoa, that's the person who I pictured. Um, Terence, here I'm going to use a British term right now. I'm working on getting pissed. Yeah, go on, mate. Have a few for me. Shanoa, but I would have called her the blonde with the big tits. Fair enough. Terence is laughing. I just want to see anyone knock Jake Paul out the fuck out. Yeah, well, the thing is, man, he's not going to pick anyone because that's what he does. He picks people who he's very sure that he can beat. And even with Ben Askren, even though you know he was an Olympian, even though he's won world titles in Bellator and won promotions, um, and even though he's like like actual athlete, you got to take into account that he's had his hip replaced like not even that long ago, and he was never ever a striker. He's never been a striker, never been known for it. He's only ever used striking to get close to wrestle people, basically. So he picked him because he knew he could out out work him in terms of the athletics of it all, because he's basically fighting a dude who was at the end of his career who had his hip replaced. I feel good for Ben because he got half a mil. Fucking fair play, Ben. Good on you, mate. Put that towards your wrestling academy. Like it doesn't make a difference to Ben Askren because he's not in it for the clout. The Was it an NBA player that he had previously? That was never going to fucking work out, And then the guy, what's his face, Deji, who was his first fight, fucked his face right up. So he's a decent boxer for someone who's 3 years in, who's handpicked every opponent he's ever had, and always makes sure that he's much bigger than them too, because he's got to be about 200 pounds. I think he cuts to 190, but he's got to be about 200 pounds. He's 6'2", I think he is. Put that in like comparison. I'm 6'1" and I weigh 160. So, he's going to pick people who are smaller just so that he has that like bully advantage. I like him to fight Tyson Fury's brother, actually. I would love that. I would fucking pay really good money to see him fight him because he would get destroyed then. But Yeah, I mean, he's his own promoter. He gave himself a belt. He's a tosser, man. Like I don't know what else to say about Jake Paul. I don't know how people are so excited about him boxing when he's literally boxing people that he was always meant to beat. He was always meant to beat them. Um, so yeah, hilarious. And it's kind of interesting as well that he's never got anyone who's as big as Logan Paul, getting the opponent of KSI. He always gets people who are sort of obscure. Do you know what I mean? But whatever, mate. um, just want to see. Yeah, okay. Devon, wow, agreed to knock out JP. Me too, Terence. In a few years, they will do a brother on brother fight, and that's the one I'm gonna want to watch. Um, I think they would, but I think at the same the thing is with boxing, it is quite dirty in the way that like things are set up. Like the promoter can have a lot of bearing over who wins or what goes to a draw because like they take out like the referees and the not all the time, of course, but it happens fair enough for it to be sort of common knowledge. They take out the referees and the judges to like meals and stuff like that, and it's basically implied this is who we want to win. So unless that person specifically gets knocked out, that person's going to win if it goes to a decision. Do you know what I mean? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Terence, I'm a little bummed. I tried kicking the hornet's nest and piss off Gabby stands yesterday on Twitter, but all I'm getting are likes. Yeah, that's Gabby's one of those ones I decided a while ago. I don't even know if I want to do a video on Gabby, to be honest, because um, I've got one side of me that just really can see through it all, and then on the other hand, I find it all quite sad. Do you know what I mean? That she feels that she has to do all of that kind of stuff. Um, so I'm in a bit of a duality when it comes to Gabby Hanna. I'm doing a video. It will come out tomorrow of on the Josh fight, so that's a bit of a laugh and a bit of something that isn't fucking heavy with like pedos of YouTube and racists and things of this nature for a change, which will be nice. Maybe if it's still going on towards the end of the week, I'll do something on Gabby, but I don't know. Like I said, I just sort of feel a bit like it's just transparent. Like, what is she selling? Where is it? Like, what's coming out right now? Is it a series? I think it was that someone mentioned. Great. Didn't see that one come in. It's just fucking blatant, dude. And she just pretends to be manic. I'm surprised that she hasn't been like severely, um, like people really gotten on her case about it for basically making a piss take out of fucking mental health because she just does this one every time she's going to sell some stuff blatantly. Um, and yeah, there's been some times where drama channels have got the odd fact or two wrong about her, but come on, man. We're not all fucking blind. Let's just be honest about it. Um, all that pent up tension between them gonna make for an interesting situation. Oh, between Logan and Jake. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting. I think Logan would win just because I just feel like he's better athletically, and I think he's just got a bit more substance to him. Whereas Jake is a bully. That's where he picks people who he can definitely beat. Um, Shanoa, damn Terence, all you want is a fight and you get love. How rude. Right, says Terence. Put Jake in the ring with Brock Lesnar, please. Oh yeah, that roided up monkey. That would be hilarious, man. I was thinking this actually. I wouldn't be surprised if Jake Paul was on the juice myself, to be honest with you. Because he's a coward. So and cowards generally do that. And it's not always like obvious, with them being bigger and whatnot. Like that's not always like the steroids that people go for. People sort of have a bit of a preconceived notion with that. But you can take stuff like EPO, which increases your red blood cell count, which means that you never get tired and things like this. That's what um, uh, oh shit, what's his name? Lance Armstrong was busted using, and most people in the Tour de France as well use that kind of shit too, because it's basically impossible to do what they do on the regular and just not have your body depleting constantly. Um, Nasa, I would pay lotto money. I would pay a lot of money to see Jeremy Clarkson versus Piers Morgan. Lol, I would too, but like I would love it if not like even if one of them won, or if it goes to a decision, like a big fucking trap door opens in the middle and like they just get eaten by a tank of sharks. That would be ideal for me. Um, Terence, real boxers are not liking the Paul Bros. They feel like they are making a mockery of the sport. That's because they are, bro. So, basically, Devon, that's because they are. Devon agrees. Terence, do a video. Oh, and Gabby, her TikTok I saw today was just cringe. Aren't they all? Aren't they all? Um, Natasha, only one true Joshua. Yeah, I loved that story. I thought that was sick. Everything about Gabby is cringe. She is a cringe machine, yeah, basically. Um, and she like digs up stuff from like even though I thought that sort of poetry that she was doing with um that what the fuck was that girl's name? Rachel Oates. Um yeah, you can there's like criticism. I thought it was weird that that girl made like a parody book of like about her dog, but used like the cover and like was just like taking the piss out of all the poems, like using a dog. I thought that was a bit weird, but ultimately it doesn't warrant a full blown meltdown out of the blue again, does it? Really? Let's just be fair. Um, that was extremely cringy smudge. Oh, was that the one where she was dancing? Because that was heinous. Terence, she has a docu series coming out. There we go. It's done. Case closed. Why do I need to do a video on that? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that come out where you just want to. All I want to do, if I did do a video on it, I would just go, yeah, man, shit's fucked up. Didn't you know? Like the end. Terence, Smudge, and then she's going to leave YouTube again. Okay, then fair enough. Well, maybe her fantastic singing voice will get her through, and we'll never have to hear from her ever again on the YouTube sphere. Terence, well, it's the same with all these influencers. They just try to get out there when they have something to sell people. They don't care. Yeah, it's true. It's absolutely true. Shayna, with years of training, though, especially if they know they are going to do it eventually, they both would train like crazy to compete with each other. Oh, well, you mean the brothers? Yeah, no, I think, yeah, I think there's a fair chance because if you're talking about like pay per views, it's not going to be boxing people who buy those. That's the thing. I think that's why they've had such a good pay per view because it's like not actual boxing fans, or at least not the majority of them. You're getting a lot of kids using their parents' credit card, I think, or just people who generally just want to see Jake Paul get knocked out. But if you're looking at these fights that they're putting together, he's not getting knocked out by any of these people. Are you fucking nuts? Um, and choose someone who isn't retired and hasn't just had their hip replaced and isn't shorter than you. That would be an interesting one. I would like to see him against like fucking Anthony Smith or some shit like that. Shanoa, that would make sense if he was using an aid to help him. Yeah, well, like this requires like a whole video in itself, but there's plenty of them, and there's a documentary called Icarus that you can watch. The amount of people who are in sports who use that kind of stuff and how easy it is to use and just how mainstream it is as well. Like you go to your local gym, like you can see it. You can see it. There's like general rules of thumb when it comes to like especially like bodybuilding. Um, you can be big or you can be ripped, but you can't be both. Like it doesn't work that way. You can't be like nearly 300 pounds and ripped to fuck. It just doesn't make any. There's no sense behind that whatsoever. And if someone's trying to tell you they've got good genetics, that will get you so far. Like I used to have a mate, Louis, who was 19 where I used to work, 6'2", um, fucking huge, like about 210, 215 pounds, but like farm strong. He was built like an absolute beast. Um, but you know, if he gets any bigger, then he's not going to be like ripped, as it were. Um, and if he gets any smaller, he's not going to be as strong as he was. So it's funny how it all works out. Like I said, when I started working out, I was looking at all of these um, like workouts that people are using, and these like um, sort of like food plans and all the rest of it. Like at one point, I was working out every single day, 5 days a week. I was working out twice a day, and I was doing my job, which is like, which at the time was like carpentry, gutting houses, doing like lifting, rubble and hardcore, and all of that kind of stuff. And you know, I was doing what these people were doing, and I realized, and I actually like broke it down, and I was like, these motherfuckers are on roids. They're on roids. You can see it. Like, I mean, look at Hugh Jackman in like Wolverine, the Wolverine. People who are 40 even don't just start deadlifting fucking 300 pounds out of the clear blue sky and being as ripped as shit in like 2 to 3 months. It doesn't work that way, man. It's like the body does not work that way. It takes so much longer to get that strong and to get that ripped. It's nuts. And if people are looking at The Rock and they think that's natural, fuck, dude. Like, enjoy the fantasy world that you keep living in. Do you know what I mean? Not saying that there's anything. Not saying that you shouldn't do it. I mean, it's not my fucking business either which way. But if you're selling it to people, like, yeah, this is attainable if you just do this and on gear, then fuck off, dude. That's just rude. You know what I mean? Just like setting people up for failure then, and then they wonder why they can't do these things. Um, Let me know when Gabby and Trisha get in the ring, though. Yeah, that would be a boxing match I would like to see. That'd be fucking hilarious. Devon, I happily have no clue what Gabby is up to. Yeah, I barely pay any attention to that shit. Nasa, there is the recent little Tay situation. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't look into that big time, but that looked kind of weird. Like, isn't her dad? Well, allegedly, her dad is looks like he's like sort of keeping her under the thumb. If I'm gonna put that in a YouTube friendly way. Um, yeah, I don't know too much about that, but that looked pretty sketchy. I was actually thinking not that long ago what the fuck happened to her. Smudge, you don't need to wrath. That you don't need the wrath of Gabby stands. Nah, I can't be asked with that shit. To be fair, um, Shanoa Trisha would take Gabby out with her pinky. Gabby Hanna is a wimp. True. Just punch her in the nose. Ooh, that's a bit spicy. Just speculation though, Nasa. Yeah, I would take the entire thing with a hint of salt. Gabby brings all salt. Skyrim is calling me. Shanoa, come play me. I miss you. It's because Shanoa is sick, man. Oh shit, it's Brandon the Black Widow. I haven't seen you in time, dude. How are you doing? How's life treating you, man? I haven't seen you in a little while. Um, if people don't know, right, Brandon does some fucking awesome sketches on like TikTok, and he's also on Twitter too. So it's literally Brandon the Black Widow. You should go check him out. He's fucking hilarious, man. Drama. I feel the same, Shanoa, but Rust is calling me. I'm sticking around a bit still, though. Yeah, I'm gonna probably take it maybe to like 45 or something like that. Shanoa, everyone's saying hello to Brandon and Nasa, and so is the Captain Tom Moore and Intercity Rail Tours. Okay. I forgot you were like the train fiend. I forgot that. Drama. Wow, that's a hell of a bruise. I didn't know I had. Stupid job. Fucking hell. Brandon is saying hello to the people. Brandon, thanks, man. I've been doing pretty good. How about yourself? Yeah, it's all going well, mate. All going well. Plodding along, singing a song, doing videos and shit. I'll tell you what, man. Yeah, especially at the beginning of lockdown, I was watching your your stuff. I don't know. I don't want to like be that guy who like tries to explain a sketch and then fucks it up. So I'm not going to do that. But yeah, just guys, go watch his stuff. He's funny as super funny. Cracks me the fuck up. And one of the first people that I had on Twitter too. So do it. Oh, Shanoa is a beast. Look at that. She's got your TikTok up straight off the bat. Um, so yeah, go check him out. Go. Is it following on TikTok? I don't fucking know anymore. I only just got TikTok. That's the funniest thing. And it had me ensnared to begin with, man. Like I was just like, and then I had like 3 days of constant that, and then I was like, okay, I've got it out of my system now. It's not Vine. It's not quite there. So yeah, I'm sort of I'm a bit better with that than I am Twitter. I'll be honest with you now. Drama sketches. You say Drama Pool needs a new Twitter profile pic. Um, yeah, I would say so. No, give me his Twitter. I'm anti TikTok. Okay, yeah, Shanoa, if you can find his Twitter. Okay, there we go. At the Black Weirdo. Ah, fuck me. Well, Brandon, have you seen earlier we were talking about, have you seen the new Mortal Kombat? Because everyone's like going rage over that at the moment. Just seeing where everyone's at with that at the moment. Shanoa's got the link already. There we go. Um, thank you, good sir. Brilliant. Yeah, do you know what as well? It's actually there's not too many like really good like sketch ones on Twitter on TikTok. They begin with T, so I get them confused. No, I went looking for them quite a bit, but I couldn't find like really solid ones. Like there was a few, man, but it's not like it's good to see that it's not like oversaturated with really good ones. So the good ones like sort of rise to the top still. But I still think that like TikTok is it's pretty wild, man. Like, there's some weird shit on there, dude. Like the cleaning TikTok is the one. Um, is the one that spins me out because I can just imagine there's going to be like we're going to see so many people like young woman found dead in her bathroom after like consuming all of the bath salts that she could possibly find. Um, it's mad what people do on there. It's weird what like sort of takes off. I like the neighbor drama where people are like starting shit with their neighbor and then they're like telling you about it. That's what I like. Um, Brandon, I have honestly, I enjoyed it a bit. It's cheesy as fuck, but I liked it. I get the issues people have with it though. I haven't watched it as of yet. I'm gonna find a source to find it to watch it because I don't know, $20 seems a bit fucking rich for my blood right now, to be fair. But yeah, I'm gonna check it out, man. You know, it's gotta be watched, I reckon. But everyone's going rage over it that I've seen anyway. You're welcome, Brandon. Followed you on both. My content is boring though. Never undersell yourself. Never do it. Everyone's content is amazing. No, it's yeah, it's just one of those things. I think that like any movie really, it's going to be divisive as fuck, isn't it? But yeah, yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm actually kind of spanned that I've seen Brandon on here. I'll be honest with you. I haven't seen him in ages, man. Because you've been a bit quieter on Twitter. Either that or Twitter's like suppressing you, like, which I don't like. That if that's the case, I'll have to put you on notifications. But yeah, well, my content isn't amazing. I still haven't been bothered to put anything on my Instagram. I haven't even got an Instagram for my channel, dude. I mean, the thing is, it's like I wouldn't even know what to put on there. It's just like I don't know, taking photos of myself, going, gonna make a video, guys. It seems a bit weird. I don't know. I'll maybe figure it out. Shanoa, well, mine is just me knitting. Can't get more dull unless you like knitting. Um, yeah, I just need to start posting more on Twitter. I can see probably why you stayed off, man, because like Twitter can be a bit fucking much. Like some people that I know have sort of taken a step back from it. Luckily, I haven't got a nemesis or nemesi on there as of yet, which I'm surprised about, if I'm being totally honest. But yeah, it can be a bit much. It can be a bit fucking suffocating on Twitter sometimes, I find. Um, Here we go. Yeah, I just need to start posting more on Twitter. Shayna followed. Knitting is dope. Go on. Yeah, social media is just a lot in general, man. Yeah, it definitely can be. Um, I think my favorite though is YouTube comments, like just the weird shit that people put on there. Like sometimes I get like an essay from someone. It's not even about the video. They're just like they've done an essay back to someone who doesn't give a fuck about them. Or like there's like I don't know. It's like when you get like stands come in, it's quite interesting because you can always tell, excuse me, when they haven't watched the video, like immediately, you know that they haven't because they start talking about stuff and you're like, yeah, I literally said this like a minute into the video, dude. Like, oh man, no, this is not what they fucking did. Oh, this is a joke. It's just a joke, bro. Yeah, I know. I literally said that with my fucking mouth. So why don't you use your ears and like listen to what I'm saying, like as opposed to just freaking out and getting all butt hurt, man. Um, Shanoa, oh yay. Devon, I have an Instagram for my art, but I barely post on there. Um, Put your link up, man. Put your link. Let's have a little look at the art. I always like seeing new art. Um, Terence or Terence the Bastard. All my Insta has is my profile pic. So we're all shit at Insta. I'm just putting that out there. Is that right? I have one for my poetry and same. My Insta is just my makeup and nails. Don't post really. DM me the link, Devon, and I'll post it. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, Instagram is a bit shit, man. If I'm being honest, I don't like sort of what they did to Thuman either. Brandon, all right, I gotta go edit some stuff. Glad I stopped by. Everybody, have a great one. Cool, man. I do it every Wednesday, so if you want to pop your head in any time, feel free. It's good to see you, mate. It's good to see you. Like I said, I haven't seen you in time. It's good to know that you're, plodding along, singing a song and all that jazz. Um, yeah, take care. Enjoy the editing, bro. Smudge, my Insta is socks and my cat. Okay. Emmeline, my Insta is landscapes, memes, and glow up selfies. So nothing exciting. Well, I do like landscapes. I like clouds. That's what I like actually in a landscape. I like a good cloud landscape or cloudscape. Um, and memes are never going to go out of style either. And glow up selfies. What do you mean by glow up selfies? What does that mean? Is it like I don't know. Well, I'm guessing you probably just put a glow filter over it. Is that what it is? Smudge Monday. Yes, yes, it is. Um, Terence later. Brandon. Yeah. I don't know. I think like as much as like every now and again I do get sort of bummed out with Twitter. I'll be honest with you. I do like it. I do like it. I like it more than Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook for a year, which is actually a little bit shitty of me because I haven't even looked in my inbox. Well, you know what's funny, right? Is I kept getting like requests for people to send me messages, and I'd look, and it's all just like fucking porno page requests. So you're like, why do I even come on this fucking thing anyway? Like all I've just got is like just shit coming at me all the time. Um, Facebook's only good because it'll have my literal friends on there, and that's it. But I don't fuck around with people I don't know on Facebook at all. And Twitter is all people I don't. Well, I know them now, but like to begin with, I didn't know any of them. So yeah, Twitter is just so toxic. I mean, that's why I like it, but it is definitely a cesspool. Yeah, it is. I mean, there's no denying that, man. I mean, especially you can definitely see that in the community in which we reside sometimes. It's it's a funny thing. I don't think I'm like sort of part of it. I think I just reside in it. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those ones because I do my own thing, and I'm very specific about that. I'm very funny about, I've always said I don't want to be in no one's group chats or fucking drama related discords or any of that shit. Um, so I think people just sort of leave me to it, which is always a good thing. Um, But yeah, up until now, when I got a Twitter, I sort of prepared myself. I was like, yeah, you're probably going to get a nemesis just through existing, the price of existence, as the All Shall Perish album says. Um, but yeah, so far, I had obviously that one strange encounter, which I won't mention again because I don't want to keep shining a light to that. But yeah, like I haven't had like an enemy of sorts on there, which has really surprised me, to be honest with you. But you live and learn, and there's plenty of time for that shit, I guess. But, I enjoy Twitter enough. Oh, enough that the toxic stuff doesn't keep me away that long. Yeah, I think if you're also as well, it's better to view it like it's a circus as opposed to getting like really invested. Do you know what I mean? I think some people get invested like they did back in high school or shit. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I am a bit more of observer um, than an instigator. Do you know what do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But you get what I'm saying. Um, I had an issue like theming and kind of gave up on Insta, so I just post on the long dead Tumblr and DeviantArt. Shit, man, Tumblr. I didn't know Tumblr was still going, to be fair, or DeviantArt for that matter. Um, God, DeviantArt has been going for when Newgrounds was still a thing. Jesus Christ. Um, but it's a shame. It's a shame. I mean, with Insta, I find that is. I don't know if I should say that. I mean, I would be meaning it as a joke, but like Instagram is sort of the Eugenia Cooney of um, social media in terms of toxic positivity, I think, where everyone wants to make out like everything's fine and everything's brilliant and everything's so fucking fantastic. And look at me at this infinity pool. Things can't possibly be wrong. I can't possibly be a bastard. And yeah, I think it's probably even a little bit worse than Twitter in some ways. At least with Twitter, it's sort of obvious. Um, uh, Emmeline, no, glow up is like post breakup term where the person becomes the best self, I suppose. Maybe like a hot girl summer. Okay, no, I'm with you now. I'm with you now. So like, lots of live, laugh, love type stuff, I imagine anyway. Terence, I never use my Facebook at this point. I use it for family, and that's about it now. Yeah, I literally just do it for friends, and I think Facebook sort of went downhill once like your parents figured out how to use it, sort of thing, and it was a bit like, oh, okay. We can't be as crazy and wild as we did on here. And then and obviously you could have like an employer look at you and all of that kind of shit. And you're like, better take all the videos of me smoking a bong off here now. Smoking foot long joints. Shayna saying, Terence, I want a Twitter nemesis. I just get blocked. Yeah. Yeah. I figured it would have happened by now, but then, to be fair, there are people that are just so fucking vile that I stay totally the fuck away from them. Like I don't even look in their direction. So yeah, it depends. I guess I gotta say some shit, maybe. Uh, Smudge, if anyone can manage it, Terence, it's you. Terence, I try. Lol. Drama, but despite how toxic it is, how toxic it is, I have made so I have made so great people on Twitter that I call real friends too. Smudgy and Shinoa. And then everyone's having a love fest. Met some, yeah, okay. I figured that. Shanoa, I have made a family because of Twitter. Terence and Kayla and Bruce and AK2. Terence, O and Sire. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. You have plenty of people on there who I think, I mean, I've been on there for a year, but there's like a lot of people who I am very close with on there, but my circle is small, sort of thing. Getting on with people on the timeline and getting on with people like properly are sort of like two different things. Like if I don't like really speak to that person too much, then it's like work, isn't it? Like there's people that you're like there's like acquaintances, there's people that you're sound with, there's people that you can go on a night out with, and then there's like your mates, and then, like, there's the amount of people that you can get from like in a workplace that are actually your mates are like they're thick and thin because it is like a sort of a cutthroat snaky place, are few and far between. There's plenty of people that you've got as like who are friendly, acquaintances are sort of just like the people that you might just sort of go, all right, every now and again. And then there's just like people that you don't even want to fucking look at. I've met some amazing people on Twitter. They've made the snake pit worthwhile. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't be on there for as long as I have if that were not the case. You're in my family too, Sloth. Absolutely, Shanoa. You know what time it is. Absolutely. Terence, and no matter how close we are, I will always call you Smudgy. um, you'd better, yeah. Okay, we're all having a big love fest here now. There we go. Bloody hell, I'm getting croaky. Natasha says hi. I'm playing Dead by Daylight with Clay. I just a huntress to farm with us. A rank 4 one. Oh, bloody hell. There we go. Well, I think, yeah, we pretty much just got up to an hour there. So I think what we'll do is one day I will play Dead by Daylight again so I can kill Sloth. If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, wouldn't we, man? But, you know, yeah, you say these things, but I don't see anything come to fruition. So until that day, keep doing the lobster, my friend. Keep doing the lobster. Shnoa, all love you, Debbie. I look forward to that day. Oh, I will get you. Probably, man. I mean, I've got no doubt that you sleep with your controller under your pillow anyway. So it's, I imagine that you'll probably be able to. I'm not exactly fantastic at that game, but it's a nice way of chatting and chilling. Um, Also, I tested it. Oh, my daughter just gave me a crown. I really now am a princess. Natasha. Also, I tested it. When you play versus the Huntress, the lockers do have her hatchets. Yeah, I thought they did already. Um, Terence, I take pleasure out of killing YouTubers and Twitch streamers. Well, I don't know if I'm a YouTuber. I'm just a dickhead who's got a YouTube channel. I think there's a distinction. Um, Once I'm over 1,000, maybe I can call myself that. But as for now, there's plenty of people who think they're YouTubers, but they're just people who've got channels. There is a difference, I think. Um, Cindy. Oh, hello, Cindy. How's it going? How are you? Drop by to give a stream a like. I'll just be lurking and listening. Cool. I'm not sure how long we're going to go for, but for however long we're going to go for, you can certainly lurk. It's funny how that's like a acceptable term only in streaming. If anyone was lurking at any other time, it would be like, what the fuck? That's so creepy, man. But yeah, it's funny. You can certainly lurk away, Cindy. Philly boots. Smudge makes sense. Natasha. Drama. Nick, Dustin, Ash, Rich, Lux, Bruce, Bryce, whoever the fuck that is. Natasha. No, they have the daggers for the new killer. Um, all Terrence was good at DBD. He's hella rusty now. Drama fool. I am super rusty. Yeah, but that's what you say now, and then like when you're going to play, you'll be playing for like a fucking week straight or something like that, and you'll be like, "Oh, I played this in over a year," and then you're just killing everyone within seconds. I know your game, man. I know your bullshit, dude. Do you think I haven't? Do you think I just woke up yesterday? I'm 33, man. I'm not gonna fall for that malarkey. Um, Shanoa, you can't tell me that I can't talk down on myself and then say you're not big enough to be a YouTuber. No, that's just semantics. um, and yeah, no, there's definitely a difference. There's definitely a difference in what I said and what you said about yourself. So don't use that as license to talk down on yourself because I won't hear of it ever. Um, Drama, drag him, Shanoa. I'll take him rusty or not. Shanoa, you are a YouTuber and you're great at it. Okay. All right. Smudge, I just want to know if he still has the horseshoe up his ass. Um, oh, yeah, no, I learned that phrase the other night, didn't I? Yeah, it means you're lucky, apparently, Terence. Um, Bryce is a gaming streamer that I killed in Among Us and took a screenshot. Lol. I had to have proof. So you're like one of those weirdo killers who has to like take photos of their prey, and then it's like 1 hour photo where you have them all up on your wall there. And you're like, yes, yes, I've collected them all. I am Terence, and these are my kills. um, Natasha, Terence played Dead by Daylight for 3 years straight. He is over it. Um, he might be over it, but it doesn't mean he's not good at it. There's a difference there. Over it and good at it are two different things. Devon, Sloth is the best YouTuber. Now I know you're bullshitting me. But flattery will get you everywhere. So, Terence, oh no, I really am rusty at Dead by Daylight. Lol, the few times I played for Natasha, I was hit. I was hot garbage. Um, Garbage. It's still a funny word. Yeah. Well, I don't believe you, Terence. The lady doth protest too much, mate. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not going to believe that. Okay, okay. Hold on, Sloth. Give me a night this week. You want to play some DBD? Oh, I don't know. Thursday? Oh, no, that gives you time. Tomorrow. Oh, but like my tomorrow, Wednesday. Oh no, hang on. If it's Tuesday now, Tuesday morning, what are you doing tomorrow night? I won't say I won't get back to par quick, but I'm definitely out of practice. I told you, mate, I'm not believing this bullshit that you're trying to lay on me. I did not wake up yesterday, bro. I did not wake up yesterday. I know for a fact that you are a bullshit merchant of the highest order. I'm off Tuesday, so yeah, I'd be down. Okay, we'll do it then, mate. Because I'm on a late night streak at the moment, so we'll do it tomorrow then, if that's the case. And yeah, you know, you can say that you haven't played in ages, all you like. Can I play too? No, Smudge, you are never allowed to play ever. God, yeah, sure, obviously. Whoever wants to can play. Devon, Terence is out here trying to swindle. He is a swindler of the highest order. He sits up there in this ivory tower, thinking that thinking that I'm gonna believe that he's just trying to throw some crumbs of doubt upon me. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, mate. Um, Smudge, you are an automatic. Um, Natasha, yay. Um, so it's going quick. Um, Terence, maybe we can get Bruce too. Yeah, I'm down. Whatever. Whatever you need, Terence, to make you feel better about lying to me about how good you are. That's whatever you need, mate. Whatever you need. Just know that your victory will be hollow because you lied. um, Chanel, I would love to play, but I never know when you guys play. Um, yeah, well, so it's sort of just like on the spur mostly, but yeah, I mean, I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I'm gonna, and then we'll do it. I guess. Yeah, no worries. Um, Smudge Bruce's stream tomorrow, but he might be down after. Um, Terence Ivory Tower, red and black is where it's at. Oh yeah, I forgot. If he streams, Terence Shanoa, I have barely touched my PS4 in months. Ah, fuck off, bro. Like now I know you're bullshitting. Like, what is this? It's just too many seeds you're trying to plant. No way, bro. No way. Fuck that shit. No, no. Hollow victory is yours, mate. um, I've been on stream. Oh, Steam. Natasha, Shanoa, we legit play every night. I don't play every night because I don't have the minerals to stay up till fucking 4 in the morning every single night. But yeah, most nights I will do. Well, yeah, every other sort of thing. Smudge True, but he usually does his lives. Terence, we can always rotate and have Shanoa in with us too. Natasha and I always need a smoke break so we can cycle in and out with each other. Yeah, no, that sounds good. Then you can actually have a smoke break, which isn't just like in one go. Like Natasha, no, he really hasn't. He moved to PC. And I didn't expect you to be in on this bullshit either. To be honest, I've expected better of you, Natasha. And now that there's like full circle treachery going down here, can't believe it. Can't believe it. These treacherous motherfuckers. What's that bit at like the end of training day? You disloyal, bitch made, fool ass motherfuckers doing this to me? King Kong ain't got shit on me. That's a sick movie. I need to watch that again. He moved to PC. Yeah, and I only see you on Netflix on the Xbox. On Netflix? I'm not on Netflix. I haven't got Netflix anymore. I had to give that shit up. Be right back. Drama. Oh, Terence. No, it's true. Natasha. Smudge can vouch. Don't get Smudge in on your fuckery. I will not have that. Don't bring her in on your bullshit. Can vouch that I haven't been playing LOL. Playing Killer is easier than Survivor though. It's true. It's made me sad. See, you're all in on it. You're all in on it, man. All of this just to cover for Terence the bastard. Don't you know he's got the bastard in his name? Go look at Twitter. Go look at Twitter and tell me I'm fucking wrong. I've got the screenshot. I actually do have the screenshot just because it amused me. So, Malibu's most wanted reference. Yeah, that's me, Shanoa. Bruce can vouch too. Don't bring Bruce in on your shit, bro. Are you calling me a liar? Wait, which screenshot? I've got all sorts of screenshots, mate. I've got all sorts of screenshots. I've got screenshots for days. No, I took a screenshot of your name on Twitter because then I posted it and said, "This is hilarious," or whatever I said. Oh, we always bring Bruce into our BS. Yeah, with his friends. His friends. Oh dear. Getting all funny and hysterical over here. Are these the screenshots you're using in my expose? No, no, those are in the vault. I've got I've got the vault, which I have of all the downloaded videos that I think might be useful in the future, and all of the screenshots that might be useful in the future. You never know. You never know. I might not want to use them, but someone else might want to on the smudge expose. He has a vault of exposed smudge. What? No, not just no. I don't actually. I don't have fuck all for smudge. To be fair, I have. Well, I've got. Well, you know, everyone in the drama community has like tons of screenshots and tons of like downloaded videos and stuff like this. That's just like common knowledge, man. If I gave a fuck about doing a video about another smaller channel, then I'd be able to use them, but I don't. So it's you know, I just keep them for a rainy day. Oh no, I've used all that. But yeah, good old Volty hasn't failed me yet. Most of my screenshots of goofy shit I see. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not a lot of goofy. Well, it depends on your definition of goofy, man. I've seen a lot of goofy stuff that I would consider. It is the other thing as well. I think like um, you know, there's like Brits definitely take things like a little less seriously than I think Americans do. So some stuff that I find like goofy, maybe other people won't find goofy. They might think it's a bit serious. But yeah, there's been plenty of stuff that I've thought like, oh my god, this is the funniest night ever, where something's happened, and then it's like I don't think anyone else thought that was as funny as I did. But you know, that's just the way of things. But yeah, I think I might call it a night because it's just gone past 2. Well, it's 20 past 2 really. A pizza in a store that was called the Sausage Chaser, and a can of spotted dick in a can at another store. Well, those are photos then. Those aren't screenshots, aren't they? Those are just photos. If you're in the store and you're seeing these things, then how are they screenshots? That's just taking pictures, mate. True. Yeah, exactly. I was like, what? That's not screenshots. Screenshots is like evidence, bro. Evidence. um, yeah. Well, it's been pretty fucking quiet as of late, really, with all of them lot. So yeah, there's not really much going on at the moment in the old drama community. It's been a bit fucking dull, if anything. You know, like, with the OGs, I don't even really take much attention on what they're doing apart from like apart from the actual videos themselves. But yeah, running bear. I finally have a job interview tomorrow. I've had a job. I've not had a job since July. It's for a candy shop. Sick, man. Cool. Nice one, running bear. I hope it all goes well, mate. Um, what's when you say a candy shop, is that just like are you? Well, I'm guessing if you're saying candy, it's probably America, is it? That you're residing in, or Canada? Um, and I didn't know they still did those. Like here, we used to have like a sweet shop, but yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. Well, I hope it all goes well. I hope it goes swimmingly for you. Um, Sang Bang Beluga tonight. I don't know what that means. Yes, I live in San Francisco. Oh, cool. Well, yeah, that will. I hope that. Is that I would have thought, yeah, that's got to be pretty cool, mine. To be fair, because like I can't imagine there's too many of those left, unless because you know everyone just goes to the corner shop sort of thing, corner store. Um, I would have thought so. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting, man. Oh, hey, what time tomorrow for DBD? Uh, well, what time? Were you in work or something? Or because I'm free whenever basically, and I imagine that when you'll be ready is sort of going to be about my between 10 and 12 at some point at night. Um, you are 6 hours ahead of me. Yeah, so I mean, are you working? That sounds a bit more like, "Are you fucking working, bro? You're not signed on, are you?" But yeah, running bear, that's sick. That's awesome, dude. Natasha has work. I sing the kids a bedtime song every night. Tonight I sang Baby Beluga. It's a song by Rafi, an awesome children's musician from the 80s and 90s. I had no idea. So that's pretty cool. Smudge, I'm good for our usual time sloth. Yeah, yeah, sort of. Yeah, anytime between 10 and 12, really, I guess. Um, well, Terence, you got me on Twitter, so you can just let me know. Um, Congratulations on 900 subs. Sick, nice. Well, not long until 1,000 then, and once 1,000, I'll get that community tab then, and I'll be able to be more interactive with the people who actually watch my shit on YouTube, as opposed to just people on Twitter, which will be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. That is going to be sick. I really can't wait for that. Mavira, be well and safe, everyone. Have a great week. Cool. Have a good one, Mavira. I'll see you on them Twitter streets, so to speak. Stay safe out there. Um, Terence, no, I'm off, but for Natasha and Smudge to join us, we should try and set it up for when they are free too. Um, yeah. Well, when will they be free? Because I usually eat between like about like 8 o'clock. So yeah, but for me, I'm free anytime after that, like literally. So um, yeah. Have a good night, Mavira. Everyone's saying good night. Yeah, that works. Yay, so close to it too. Um, I get off for yeah to the 1,000. Yeah, that'll be cool. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, it's just one big push then, really. I mean, at the beginning of the week, I was on like 8:30 or something like that. So yeah, it's really yeah. I'm blown away. I'm constantly blown away that people listen to my bullshit. It must be more the videos than my streams because I just waffle in my streams. Um, Shanoa, yay, so close to it too. Natasha, I get off at 4:30 tomorrow. Devon, wait, you need 1,000 for community tab. Yeah, I do, Devon. They're stingy as fuck. Like, it's ridiculous because that's the thing. It's like I don't even care. Obviously you're up for like monetization at that point too. Um, if you got like over 4,000 hours too, which I think I'm not far off as well. If not over, I haven't checked it for a good while. But yeah, it literally you need to be over 1,000 for the community tab, which is bullshit. Mythos. Shanoa, I'm available whenever. Uh, Terence, I'm going to make sure the PS4 has its updates done tonight to be safe. Yeah, good point. Actually, I'll do the same. Shanoa, except at bedtime for the kids, which is now. Oh yeah, well that's like yeah, that's much later. It'll be before my midnight, if you know what I mean. So like 4 hours ago, I was imagining sort of 2 to 4 hours. Um, Probably be around to start sort of thing. Um, Terence, so me, you, Natasha, Smudgy, and Shanoa, we got us a game. Yeah, that'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. And then yeah, Shanoa's got me on there already, I think, or at least I've got her. I can definitely see her on there. So yeah, that'll be cool. So I can invite and all of that shit. Plans formulating. Plans formulating. We need to retweet the hell out of him and get him those subs. Okay, that'll be cool. um, Have you not noticed I'm not very good at self-promotion? Smudge, I keep trying Terrence. I saw her in the live. Oh, hang on. I keep trying Terrence. I got Rose to visit last week. Oh, Beauty Boomer Rose. Yeah, I saw her in here last week. Yeah, that was cool. I think she added me on Twitter too afterwards, which was pretty cool. Um, yeah, so sometimes there's like people I've seen around on Twitter for ages, but and then yeah, they just randomly add you, and you're like, oh fucking hell, okay. Um, Devin, dang, I had plans to use the tab when I start my channel, which I just made. It's going to be mostly show analyses. Cool. Well, you're gonna have to let us know when you do that. Let us know when you do that, and obviously we'll fucking share the fuck out of it on here. Um, and we'll get that sorted. No worries. But yeah, it's 1,000 man, so that's why it's good to have like a Twitter up until that point, because then at least then you've got some kind of it was just a method of putting it out there because like YouTube can be weird with the notifications too. Sometimes it likes you and sometimes it doesn't. Um, yeah, there you go. We can use Sloth's Discord since he doesn't use it himself. No, I barely go in it ever. I've got to start doing that really, to be fair. But it's just I'm being slovenly. There's no real way around that other than that. I'll own it. I ain't gonna bullshit anyone. Um, Raphael, oh bloody hell, hello. How are you doing? How are you enjoying your evening and such? Funny how Terrence can arrange a game in a blink of an eye, but can't record a video. I didn't even know Terrence did videos. I didn't even know that. So hiding more shit from me. So now he's hiding the fact that he's on his PS4 every fucking waking hour of the day. Now he's hiding that he does videos, but never actually does the fucking videos. There's a lot of treachery coming out tonight, man. I'll tell you what. Smudge, that's true. Does he have channels set up? If not, we can use Bruce's. Yeah, I've got the channels there. All it took was like right click and make a channel. It's a piece of piss. Actually, to be fair, like making a Discord is fucking easy, man. Like once Natasha showed me, I was like, oh, yeah, that's basic. There's like bits and pieces you can do, but like to add and subtract from it. But the overall basic of a Discord server is, yeah, it's fucking easy. Natasha, I think he does. Yeah, I do. Shush Raf. Everyone's saying hi to Raf. Hi. Smudge, drag Terrence to hell, and back Raf. Everyone's having a laugh at Terrence's expense at the hands of Raf. No, Terrence does not do videos, except the old one on my Twitter. Well, what was that? What is this bullshit lies you're throwing our way? Smudge, Terrence is due to make one video. He's a year late. What was it on? What was it on? Natasha, he even has a mask to make the video. That's funny. It always makes me laugh when people use masks. I'm not going to lie. It's better than using those fucking avatars that you see people using. I hate those. Like, I actually hate them. Don't use a voice modulator either, dude. Just putting that out there. I know some people, if they're listening, are going to get a bit butthurt. Don't take it personally. I fucking hate it for everyone and anyone who uses them. So, it was avatars as well. Fuck, dude. So tedious. It's just samey. Drama. I do plan on doing one though. I need to kick a certain drama channel about that. Who? I need to know. Natasha, I told him he should just stream him playing games. Yeah, that's easy. That is. That's fucking easy money, free money. It's pinned on his Twitter. Go watch it, Sloth. Okay, I will. Terrence, the video on my Twitter had to do with an alcoholic beverage. My voice is epic. No modulators needed. Good, good. Um, an alcoholic beverage. Okay. Um, Devin, what avatars? They're like those. You see them everywhere, man. They're like those. I don't know how to explain it. You know them if you've seen them, but they're like those sort of like talking head cartoon avatars. Um, I just think they're shit, man. They're just really basic and really shit, in my opinion. He does have a good voice. He does. All right. I've only heard Terence a few times. Bloody hell, my voice is going. You'll hear him tomorrow, Shanoa. Terence, I don't think we can say the name of that drink in the stream. What? I, hmm. Hmm. I don't see why not. Oh no, send help. Match with Freddy. Oh, Freddy, and I'm the obsession. Oh, that's your own journey to go down. That's your own personal journey there. Um, and enjoy it, you know? The crown drink. I have no idea what you guys are talking about in referring to this drink. Well, the drink is technically a China White, but the container is a bit crass. I am totally out of the loop. I don't know what the fuck you guys are on about. Smudge, oh god, no, it's a shot they men like to give women in bars. Oh, right. Right, okay. Yeah. Okay. Um. Anyway, I am visibly starting to lag now in terms of like my fucking brain functionality and my voice is going, which is always a good indicator that I'm going to stop the stream. So I will thank everyone for coming to the stream tonight, as per usual. Um, 2.5 hours. Bloody hell, I don't even know how I manage it. I don't even like fucking talking to anyone usually for 2.5 hours straight. But there we go. I like talking to you guys, and I hope you guys like listening to my shit. Um, well, most of the time it's just it ends up being a conversation, really, doesn't it? But there we go. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely evening. Stay safe. And in terms of the stream, I'll catch you next week, same time, same place. And tomorrow, I'm going to put my video out about the Josh fight or the Josh battle, or however you want to refer to it as. So look out for that. And then obviously, there will be Dead by Daylight in the evening. But otherwise, have a good one, guys. And yeah, take care and all of that jazz. And Terence is a liar.